Okay. I'll wait till he gets up here. Hey, you're all right. Okay, it's 6:30. We're going to go ahead and call the work session to order. Before we begin with the nominating committee, we have some special presentations tonight. And I want to begin by asking our representative from Arkansas Municipal League, Jack, and Senator Ricky Hill to come up first. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mayor, and thank all of y'all for granting us this time. I'm with the Arkansas Municipal League. My name is Jack Critcher, and for those, most of you know who we are and what we do, but for those of you who don't, we represent the 500 cities and towns in Arkansas. We are governed by a 24-member executive committee consisting of municipal officials. Right here, Mayor Kincaid is one of our 24 members of the executive committee. You have two council members, our council member Long and Reed. They are members of our committees as well. But anyway, Cabot is very active in Municipal League, and Mayor Kincaid is one of my bosses, and I appreciate Cabot very much. And tonight, we're here, or I'm here, to recognize one of your representatives, Senator Ricky Hill. I can tell you, 10 years? You've been down there 10 years? 8 years. But I've watched him and the way he operates, and I know y'all know this, any bill that's introduced or any bill that he is in committee, he has to make a decision on. The one thing he wants, first of all, he's very informed. He's going to understand anything before he votes on it, but the first thing he wants to know is, how is it going to affect Cabot? How is it going to affect my district? And if it's going to affect it in a good way, he's for it, and if it's not, then you can forget it. And he's up, but said all that to say this, he always has your back. He's a friend of cities. And Senator Hill, on behalf of the Arkansas Municipal League, it's my honor to present you with the Distinguished Legislator Award, and we appreciate you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, we have several others to do tonight. The next person I'd like to bring up here would be Billy Ballard. You have the floor.
Thank you, council members, for allowing me this time. I'm here on behalf of the Big Brother Big Sister Foundation and American Textile Recycling Services. The mayor was generous enough to join us last year in letting us put our donation boxes on some of the city facilities. What I'm here tonight is to present an award for the city. This city has collected 9.5 tons of shoes, clothes, and stuffed toys. The city itself has only been with us about 6 months. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it's going to be next year. So, Mayor, on behalf of the Big Brother Big Sister Foundation and American Chapter. I would think.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, council, our next item and our last presentation of the night include 5 individuals that have worked really hard. These 5 individuals have been awarded their Eagle Scout. And if they would please come up to the front, I'm going to name them one at a time. Miles Keithley. I'm sorry. We had 5 for the night, but only 1 can make it. The other 3 that aren't here tonight are Everett Melton, Patrick Esau, and Weston Bynum. But here tonight is Zachary Rogers. Zachary, if you'd come on down. He received his Eagle December 20th, 25, earning the rank of Eagle Scouts with 2 palms. His Eagle Scout project designed, construction, and installed multiple 7-foot long portable gun racks for the Jacksonville Shooting Complex in order to promote and maintain a safe, fun, and effective youth and adult shooting sports programs. So what I'd like to challenge you is we're working on our own shooting range. So we would like the same thing in Cabot once that thing gets completed. All right, or give us the diagram or however you did it. I got a award here for him. Zachary, this is a mayor proclamation stating all the great things you've done and that recognize and congratulate you for your accomplishments. And I want to say congratulations again. It's a big feat. Thank you, sir. Get all your friends. I got their stuff at City Hall. Okay. Okay, thank you, everybody. Next up, our nominating committee, Chairman James Reed.
Agenda tonight, a resolution approving the appointment of Joshua Adair to the Cabot Parks and Rec.
Yes, Joshua is here tonight. His CV is in your information. We asked Joshua to be here in case y'all had any questions for him, to forward him into this spot. I think he's a great pick by the Parks and Rec Commission, and I am favorable of their pick and ask for your positive vote to put him on the commission. Any questions for Joshua? I guess they think you're a great pick too. Council, is it okay if he needs to leave? He didn't ask me, but we're gonna have a long meeting tonight. Are you okay if he goes, or do you need to?
He has a 9-year-old daughter that's having a birthday tonight, so yes.
Yes, so we'll vote for you in the next meeting. They'll forward you to council, I would assume here in a second, but you're free to go.
Perfect.
If you, and tell your daughter happy birthday.
We'll do it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'd entertain a motion to move it to full council.
I make a motion to move it to full council.
Have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
We got oh, go ahead. I'm taking over your meeting.
Have a motion and a second? Tammy, if you would read the roll call?
Pickard,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Kellenberg.
Yes.
Thank you, Mayor. This concludes nominating committee issue items.
Thank you, Chairman. Next up, Municipal Service Committee, Chairman Ed Long.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
The first thing on the agenda tonight is a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer in agreement with entities. Brian is supposed to present this. I don't, there he is. I didn't see him.
Thank you, Ed. It's pretty straightforward. In order to widen Locust Street, we've got to relocate the overhead power along the route that we mentioned last meeting, and this is their price, unfortunately.
And this will be part of our 20% match once we get the grant in the area. So this goes, it's a credit towards our account.
So the 20% plus this and the land.
Yeah, the land counts, this counts, yes, sir, in our 20%. So if we get a $3 million grant, we're supposed to spend 600,000. This is part of that. So, and I hate they won't move it for free, but they won't.
Brian, how many utilities has Energy moved over for us? They moved that one pole that left out in the middle of the street. We had to finally get it cut down and moved.
Sure.
What else have they done for this job?
They've not done anything yet that was for the 5th to 6th Street.
Right.
Olive, I guess that's a little section there.
All right, this
they
will
did, but
this
they
will
have
take
been-
care of all the utilities, or not all the utilities, but all the overhead utilities for this project,
Correct.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Are there any other utilities over there that are in the way?
There are. There's a gas line, and there are a couple of fibers that are underground, new since we designed the project. So,
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately. So we will be discussing those trying to get them overhead where possible on this line to try to save our costs.
So what my plan is, if the council passes tonight, is we will schedule it after I know that we would be awarded the grant. So I'm not moving this until I know we got the grant.
What about the fiber that
FYI.
showed up over there since we were in design phase on that and everything? How did that sneak in on us, and are we gonna pay to have that moved since they encroached in on our design? I mean,
That's yet to be
explain to me how that's gonna work, please.
Well, that will work. We'll work with those companies. The only fiber that was, we didn't know about were those utilities that are outside. If they install inside an existing right-of-way, they're not required to notify the city. I think it was, it's not AT&T, it was the Comcast line and the Brightspeed lines that they don't coordinate those efforts with Laura's office, or my office for that matter.
Do we need to do something about that?
If it would, with the exception of street cut permits, I would obviously let Laura speak to that. There's a whole lot of issues around that. But I think it is also a rule of thumb that the back 5 feet of right-of-ways is available for public utilities across the state.
Well, that's fine. If we're not in the design phase, take up that back 5 feet somewhere. I don't have any problem with that. It looks like we should have a process in place that we can flag those areas that they would have to, I don't know. That's
I
for y'all
understand. Until
that's for
recently,
y'all to
we
work
didn't.
out and figure out, but it looks to me like that, I don't know. Better way to skin a cat when it comes to where we're
We've
designing
had-
stuff to move into. I don't know.
Ed, I can tell you, we've had a lot of problems out of the fiber companies.
Oh, I bet we do.
A lot. And we got existing lawsuits out there about individuals suing the fiber companies, and it's just been a mess.
Yeah,
Ben's
and
been helping us, trying to look
It's not
at.
over with. It's just
I
starting.
know. Ben's trying to help us figure out a way that we can put some teeth into something, but they have a right to be in the right of way. I mean, state law allows that.
Well, and I'm not
Unless-
disputing that, but it looks to me like we would have a way to control the right of way whenever we are planning on expanding into that so that it doesn't come back and hold up the project while we're waiting for somebody to move it. Or God forbid, add another change order to a project to get it moved. I
Sure.
don't know. It looks to me like there ought to be a way to do it, and we may not can. I don't know.
Well,
We may,
this
we may
this
should have
project,
talked,
we didn't.
we may should have talked to our senator while he was here.
We didn't own the right of way to grant them access to, other than a plan which would have required them to obtain easements in this, this particular route. It is true that we, as a city, the state of Arkansas and the public utilities, none of us really have a good mechanism to have open conversations about submissions and projects. We are compartmentalized people.
I've got one last comment on that. I would appreciate it if you would, as this goes along, kind of keep the council just informed
Sure.
of how that's going so that we can see if there's anything that we need to do legislative wise here to make that process a little easier. There may be, there may not be. I don't know until we explore it, until we get into it and explore it a little bit. But I would like to kind of not necessarily keep our thumb on it, but just kind of be informed of how it's working to see if there's something that we can do.
Fair enough. Yes,
All
sir.
right. Anybody else got any questions about it? I'm sorry that I've jabbered so much. Anybody else?
No, like I said, Ed, we will not engage them, or we'll put them on the schedule, but we won't engage them until we know we have the grant. I don't want to do all this work and then not get the grant.
No, I agree with that.
So we will monitor that as well and keep you informed on the other items.
All right. Anybody got any questions, comments, or concerns about that? If not, I need a motion, please.
I'll make a motion to move to full council.
I've got a motion. I need a second.
Second.
Motion and second. Tammy, roll call, please.
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Killenberg,
Yes.
Long.
Yes. Next up, item number 2 is an ordinance establishing additional inspection-related requirements for city-owned properties in certain situations, presented by Brandon. Brandon, it's all yours, brother.
Thank you, Ed. So what this ordinance does is this kind of reins in the city-owned buildings. When I got elected to city council almost 6 years ago, I was big on the UDC, what the city enforces. So what this does, this takes the UDC and applies it to the city-owned buildings. I think that a city-owned building should have to go through the same procedures that a business owner that is building a building or remodeling a building, they should have to go through. The community place, for example, it is a wonderful facility. Matter of fact, I've used it myself over the Christmas holiday. But there was no permitting pulled for this. It didn't go through the planning commission. And if we're going to take tax dollars and open up a facility which competes against the private sector, I think we should at least follow the rules that we're enforcing. With that, I'll ask if there's any questions.
Anybody got any questions?
I would like to say, Mr. Chairman, for the record, that when we have electrical work, we use licensed electricians that have to follow state regulations. We use licensed HVAC, we use licensed plumbers. So I don't know how we're going to get inspections of things that are not by licensed contractors.
Yeah, with the community place, what happened was it's a remodel. I think it was under the square footage at the time, so it didn't have to go to planning. And Brandon did FOI the information on that building. We did look at it, and the permitting was missed, but licensed people did do it. So what we did what anybody else, we would require anybody else. We opened the walls back up and made the inspections be done like we do anybody else. And all that was completed in a period of 3 weeks. So we had to, so we did do that. So it has all the correct information. Anyway, it was just an oversight.
That's all I've got.
Even on the parking lot, Mayor? Because I've had several phone calls on the gravel parking lot there.
I don't, Laura's not here. I'm not sure on that. I don't know.
And when you say license, they're masters? Or are they just
It's a
journeyman?
license like we require anybody else.
Okay.
Anyway, I've received no phone calls on that parking lot.
Any other questions?
Got a couple questions, and I apologize if the answers are obvious, but in paragraph 2, I was going to ask who will be the determining authority, the ambiguity of in certain circumstances, but I guess that's addressed in section 2. In section 1, it states the city must pass state-level inspections. I'm going to assume that our city of Cabot folks are fully trained and certified to perform their assigned duties.
They are. The states probably won't be coming out. We'll just have to put a note in the file.
But my question is, do Cabot inspectors currently follow the same inspection checklist as the state inspectors? Or does the state have a different or stricter checklist than us?
No, as far as I know, we do. Brian used to be in Public Works. Laura's on out of town. Brian, we do follow the same. Correct. I thought so, but just wanted to vouch.
If the inspections are done by the state, is there an additional expense to have them do this?
I
If
have
it
no
does-
idea. I don't see them showing up. I mean,
I just didn't know if there was going to be an extra expense, is that going to come out of the planning budget?
it would. Yeah, it would come out of city taxpayer funds if we had to pay somebody, yes.
I just don't see where we would need to pay somebody else to perform something that we can do ourselves. If we were going to require this, what sort of wait time, you kind of alluded to that, can we expect on the projects? Because from attending several municipal league conferences, it's my understanding, and I could be mistaken, there are only about 4 or 5 state inspectors.
That's correct.
And they primarily assist most of the smaller communities across the state who don't have city building inspectors or code enforcement, or they are much smaller than what Cabot has. Is that accurate?
No, sir.
I don't know.
The state rides around all the time with the city inspectors. They come in and they do ride-alongs. Numerous times, Michael and Casey have been accompanied on their routes with the state.
But if there's only 4 or 5 for the entire state, and I'm going back to the city must pass, if they decline to come, whether they can't or they won't, can the project move forward? Or does it come to a grinding halt? Is this where section 4 comes into play? That we can shrug our shoulders and say, well, nah, go ahead. We'll bypass the state
That
requirement.
may be a Ben question. I hate to speak for him.
So that's correct. Obviously, the city doesn't have authority over state employees. So that is where section 4 comes in. If passed, this ordinance would require the city to make a good faith effort to request and then schedule these inspections if the state declines or is otherwise unable to, then the city can move forward.
I agree that in section 5, we need to be complying with these aspects. And I may be alone on this, and if I am, hey, I'll take the heat. I just consider this a bit of a slap in the face to our planning department and our Cabot inspectors who are fully qualified to do these duties, especially when we have folks who've been invited as guest speakers to state and national events, conferences, based on their experience and expertise in the field. I just feel, anyway, I'm done. Thank you.
I've got a question, maybe 2. and a comment. Would somebody please explain to me where I can understand it, what certain situations mean? That seems to me awful broad and often open-ended. What is the intent of those two words?
So that was just for the title purposes. The details are laid out in section 1. It's all spelled out, constructed, remodeled, or leased. That's just for the title, for title purposes. All the details are in section 1.
And I'd hate to put this person on the spot, but our Fire Marshal Bobby Marshall's here, and he knows all the codes. So if you have any questions for him, I'm sorry, Bobby, Chief. He's here, that works hand in hand with Laura's office. So
I've got another question.
go ahead.
And Bobby or Brian, and I don't want to put either one of them on the spot, and they can answer this better than I can. How much additional time, Matt was talking about expense, and this is a real expense. How much additional time would waiting for the state to come up and do these inspections add to the time of the project? Do either one of you guys have any idea, if we called them tomorrow and they responded to Cabot, how long it would take them to get out here? 24 hours, a week, 10 days? What do you think? Educated guess is all I'm asking. So conceivably, we're gonna pull people off the project and wait 3 days for them to come out and then get them cranked back up again, going again. I'm a bit concerned about that. I don't know if there's gonna be any additional expense other than the expense of getting the project completed on time, because time is money when it comes to this stuff.
The big thing is, we had the community place that was not permitted and no inspections were done. And that has been rectified, according to the mayor,
Yep.
and that's great. It's no different than any other construction project where you had to call in inspections and they have a couple day time that you had to pull off the job. Every contractor in this town experiences that. That's just part of construction. My problem is, and when you take tax dollars and you open a business up against another business in town, let's use the community place. Well, there's a business right down the street called the Hidden Willow. Monica Griffin owns it. She had to go through planning. She had to check all the boxes, follow all the UDC code. The city did not have to do that. The city did not do that. I promise you, I will err with the business owners in this town every time. Have we been by Limco countertops? I have. They got a sidewalk to nowhere. Where's the sidewalk at the community place? It's not there. I believe Stephen Red owns a building in town. He's got one of those beautiful sidewalks to nowhere. All this does is make the government be accountable. And I promise you, there is no mechanical inspector in the state. I know Don Brennan very well. He'd be more than happy to swing in within a couple of day period and just ride with the city inspectors and inspect it. The big part of this is to actually do the inspection. When you remodel a house and you open up a wall to do electrical work, you have to bring that whole house up to code. All it's doing is keeping us honest. If the citizens of this town had to follow codes, the city should also, period.
And I don't have any argument with that, but if we've got qualified people on staff that can fulfill these tasks, I'm all about transparency, but why are we having to have somebody else come in to do it?
I mean, I was just as surprised as Brandon was. I just said, we got to get out there and get it done. Open it up. do what we require anybody else to do. And we got out there immediately and got it done. So I'd have to look into the other issues of why we didn't do whatever, the parking lot and the sidewalk, but anyway.
And I am open, you know, to amend this, to make this better. This is something that we shouldn't have to rush tonight. I mean, I think we can work on this and make this better. I mean, I'm open for ideas. I just don't want what happened at the community place to happen time and time again.
The only thing, the last statement that I'm gonna make on it is if we expect our inspectors to go out and inspect the citizens' jobs, I don't know why we couldn't expect them to do ours. I think if they're good enough for the taxpayers in this town, they're good enough for the city, is the way I look at it. And I believe they are. I believe they're trained. I believe they take their job seriously. I think they do a good job. It appears to me that the community place down there was something that just fell through the cracks somewhere. Mistakes happen. And I think that was a mistake. Unfortunate mistake, but I think it was a mistake. I'm afraid that we're trying to kill a fly with a bazooka instead of a fly swatter with this. I just don't know that we've got a whole bunch of projects out there that this would have qualified for. I asked Laura the other day, whenever I talked to her about it, how many projects we've had this year that would fall under this ordinance. And she said 4, to the best of her recollection. She said she could be wrong, but she said 4 is all that she saw. And yeah, we had a failure out there. And I think everybody has admitted that and been graceful enough to say, hey, we made a mistake, and admit it. But that's the only thing that bothers me. I'm afraid that we're gonna put the idea out there to our citizens that, hey, they're good enough for y'all, but they're not good enough for us. And I don't think that's true. I think what's good for them is good for us. I think the same people that go out and inspect their stuff ought to be able to inspect ours. That's it. That's all I've got to say about it. And Brandon did talk to me before the meeting, and he has asked that the only action that he wants on this, now Brandon, correct me if I'm wrong, is tonight just to read it one time. He said that he would like for it to be read 3 times so that he could get feedback on it. Is that correct, Brandon?
Yeah, there's no need to rush this at all.
Okay. Okay, very good. Anybody else got any questions, Brandon, on that? Comments, concerns?
Well, what if we amend it to say the city inspectors can inspect it, but we're gonna follow every rule that we enforce every contractor to follow? They've got to go through planning commission, everything.
We do have to do that now. To do state rules,
Okay.
every project has to go to planning now. I think y'all passed that meeting or so ago, 2, 3, I don't know. But
All right, let's get it on the agenda so we can work through it with that, so Brandon can get some feedback if he needs it and make any changes that he needs to make. Do what he needs to do with it. I think that's nothing but fair, so I need a motion, please.
Make a motion to send it to full council.
I've got a motion, I need a second.
Second.
Motion and a second. Tammy, would you please?
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Long.
Yes. Item number 3, resolution approving a change order to the city's agreement with CK Asphalt for the 2025 asphalt overlay. Brian?
yeah, come on up in case they have questions. Basically what this is, remember in October when we did the last bit of overlays, we'd asked council, is it okay to see if they can get some bids on paving parts of the city property, Main Street, well, not Main Street, I'm sorry, First Street from Olive to Elm, and then the alleyway from Olive to West Main. And this is what this is, at the same rate that they bid the overlays. So this would greatly improve that area. and make it more ADA accessible. I talked to Brian today. We think we could get some other things done. If you notice on First Street at West Elm, we did sidewalk work and made that ADA accessible over the last 2 or 3 weeks. So we're trying to get that whole area done up. We've done the flashing light there at the crosswalk at Buffalo's, going over to the other side of the road at Malikian's. And our only pinch right now, if y'all approve this, would be the corner of Second and West Elm with that business there with the, what's it called, Brian? The,
What is that? Safe Haven.
Safe Haven.
Yeah.
Because I think they're right in a zero lot line, right in the right of way. So, to get that 5 foot wide where a turnaround could be in a wheelchair, but we're gonna look at that with the engineers. We have Finley Vincent working on that. We engaged him in August. We hadn't got an update from him, but we sent him another email today, since this was coming out. So that's what this is. It's just the price they came back with, and it's a good number.
Mayor, tell me again what alleyway we're talking about?
The alley, between, Buckman Brew House and,
What is it, the annex?
Annex, Malikians, and Crumpton's, and State Police, in the theater. Yep.
So was the alleyway repaired when they did all their construction?
I do
Yes.
not. Yes? Okay, it was.
So there was more asphalt put down and all that, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And just to know, by law, an alleyway does not have to be ADA accessible. But we're trying to make it that way. Because I've got 3 emails today about it. So I can tell you, I'll tell you when I get emails and when I get phone calls and when I don't. I got 3 today. And they're requesting that we really address that area, which we are. So it just takes time. It takes money, and it takes a vote by council.
We'll offer, as a part of that, if you approve this overlay, this change for those parking areas, we've done that ADA work that the mayor mentioned. We're picking up somewhere between 10 and 12 new parking spaces in that whole area, which are desperately needed with a new striping plan. And so we've got a really good bid price from this contractor, and they've been performing well. So with the exception of some rain and some breakdowns, they're in town working now.
And Brian, just curious, how much is this overlay between the brew house and Malikians and Arkansas State Police and the new theater?
This is the 171,687.
No, that's for everything. I think he just wants to know what the alleyway is.
I don't have it broken down, Stephen, I'm sorry. I would have to break out, well, I would have to provide that with a calculator.
Yeah, you'd have to measure it, the square footage.
Yeah.
I do have one question or clarification. Is this still a part of our 2021 bond?
Yes,
Okay, so it's not new taxpayer.
Part of it is.
yes.
Part of it's coming to the street fund, part of it's
Yeah, we've reserved the street fund as an option.
drainage.
Our intention is to use the remaining street funds and some of the drainage bond funds that qualify.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
Okay.
Turn one of those mics toward you. I know that I've got old ears, but
that better?
I think you're talking a little unusually
Unusually low.
low tonight for some reason.
Should have used my really deep
Somebody
radio voice.
chastise you before you come in. Any other questions on this?
Just real quick, sorry, Mayor,
Oh,
don't mean
go
to be
ahead.
redundant. You had stated some other areas besides this one previous. You had said something about First Street and Elm. Was that?
Olive.
Olive to Elm.
He misspoke. I'm sorry, Mayor. He was talking about,
Because I was starting to think
Olive
the other
and-
side over toward Homer's,
Homers.
the
Oh,
hardware
yeah.
store. When you said Elm,
You mean the
Oh.
Ace Hardware?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna go from Elm, beginning of Elm
Mhm.
to Olive.
Thank you.
That whole area down there.
So it's a pretty big swath.
And we hit that piece of Elm. Most of the ADA work, was done on the Olive side to gain
Yeah.
those parking spaces. Forgive me for double
It
speaking.
was done on the Olive and Elm side, both sides of the road.
Both ends. The Elm side's got a lot of patchwork quilt from water leaks and such.
And then our next goal is to get across the tracks, to get ADA across the tracks. So, we have an owed agreement to be able to do that. We don't know if they'll still honor it or not, so we're working
Yeah,
on that.
well, the work we just did was part of an application for an RDOT permit for those sidewalks that I applied for back in, I want to say 2016, which was not received before in my departure. We found that approved after my departure in September, or in 17, and that's why we were able to act on that, as well as removing some, if you'd ever pulled out from beside Malikian's office, there were large shrubs blocking the view, and he was concerned about, he and his staff, it was, winter it wasn't too bad, but in the summer it was horrifying to get out of there. Luckily, the speeds are low right there, because you feel like it would be a real safety issue. So we pulled that out, moved the sidewalks per that permit, RDOT permit, and we're tickled to death. And everything is really ready to be overlaid right now. We've got some curb and some milling to do, and it's ready to go.
So I appreciate the ADA stuff there around that area that was put in.
The rail
Thank
yard
you
area and
for
all
the
that.
rail yard access, for the other side by Malikian, of course, but yeah, that tremendously helps down there. So, thank you.
Yeah, it's all, there's a lot of pedestrians. It's just more and more all the time. And of course, we've talked about our plan for the alley.
And then what we're gonna try to do, if y'all approve this, if we can show everything ADA except for in front of the rail yard where that's real bumpy sidewalk, we want to eventually get it so the people in wheelchairs don't have to go as far. We like to get it to where they can come up straight into the parking lot and do a ramp, a concrete ramp all the way up, and then have that repaved smooth for bicycles and runners or whatever. And we think we can go after a grant if we have everything else done to show what we spent, that they'll give us some sort of grant to get that done. So that's our
Yeah, and
that's our goal.
I don't know that we ever told you this, but the reason that wooden deck-like staircase is there in front of the pavilion is because we needed something temporary that could be demoed, because you have to tear all that concrete up and regrade, and we didn't want to tear up a brand new.
So we can reuse that somewhere else. So that's what we did in wood.
Yeah.
So we weren't wasting taxpayer money.
So again, thank you, because when I came to you, 2 years ago? And we talked about that very aspect of the rail yard accessibility with the farmer's market and other activities. So, yay,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
ramp from that elevation, just FYI, I think you may have alluded to it, it's 60 foot long. It's a long.
Yeah, it would have been monstrous, but I knew
like
that
the length of the wall.
water, the issues through that art walk area were going to be preventing us to put anything in at that time, so.
Well, these people that are doing our asphalt overlays are doing a good job. It looks nice and they're doing a good job. And Corey and I got us a new overlay over there in our area on the street that desperately needed it. And that was Collins. It was finished this morning. Well, the overlay was put down this morning. They still got to cut the streets in and everything. They come in there and mill that down, about 3 inches? Something like that. 2
Well,
inches,
as I
3
understand
inches.
it, Paul, they finished, complete Collins today? They gotta put some speed bumps
Well,
out.
they need to come over there and lick their cap over then at Collins and Stacy, because there's about, from here to you, that, they just come in there and swiped it in, and I thought they was gonna come back in and cut the streets in and make it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Hey, Ed, we're already looking at Miss Rose. Give me a call already. She said they need a liquor cap.
I don't doubt it.
I know she's watching right now. Hi, Rose.
But anyway, it looks nice. They done a good job on it. They got in there and got out. They didn't disturb a whole lot of stuff and anything. And I certainly hope that that's not finished there.
Well,
Because I probably won't shut up for a long time about it.
based on
if
this
it is.
conversation, I don't think they are, Mr. Long.
Oh, it may be.
I've not looked at, forgive me, I've not been over there, so.
It may be, but you will be on Public Works agenda, municipal agenda for the next however long, if it is.
Fair
All
enough.
right, any other questions on the change order? I sure am glad we had one. It's been what,
What,
a month?
6, 8 months since I brought a real
Has it
change
been?
order to you.
Yeah. Well, you
Ed,
made up for it on this one. It's a nice one.
Ed, I got one, rather than a lump sum, I would like to see in the future a breakdown of what each,
It's on there, the unit
yeah, I
I
prices.
guess I missed it. No, each section like the alley, you couldn't answer that question, I'd like to see that.
Oh, well, it's just in the unit prices for the scope of work they priced. The contract is, just based on those units on the back page, that resulted in the 171,687. So all those dimensions that we gave them and they measured, the engineer measured using Google Earth and AutoCAD. Fed that. Now, we could, you're saying that you would like to see
I'd like to
breakdown
see,
per
like,
street?
the alley, I wanna know what the alley costs, I'd like to see that.
Okay. I can bump that out to y'all
Thank
tomorrow.
you.
Does this include all the parking at the city annex too?
I'm sorry, say that again,
The city
please.
annex building, is this all the parking
Yeah.
getting
Yes,
overlaid also?
yes.
Yeah.
As a
Not
matter
at,
of fact,
now, not at City Hall, but at that old annex.
yeah, the old annex courtroom.
Yeah.
Correct.
The old, which would be the theater now, and, with the new striping plan, has all handicap against that wall, which helps access all ways. The ramp to the old annex, goes down the side wall. So we feed into that ramp and the ramp to the alley. So we've got handicap access centrally located to all those things. Plus, as you see, we took out the big pine tree out there and added some space, picked up 4 or 5 parking spots. So trying to make it make sense.
But we're not doing City Hall parking lot, right?
Not City
I
Hall
didn't think
parking
so.
lot. Even though we need to, I might put in a plug. We need to.
All right, any other questions, comments, or concerns on our change order? If not, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion to move to full council.
Need a second, please.
Second.
I got a motion and a second. Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Kellenberg,
Yes.
Long.
Yes. An ordinance authorizing the issuance of a promissory note to provide a wave pool addition to the Cabot Aqua Park, authorizing the sale of the note and the execution of a note purchase agreement, declaring an emergency. Presented by Cabot Parks and Recreation.
Adam? We also have Travis here, just in case y'all
Who?
need, Travis Young, the ex-director, the one that left us.
Never heard of him.
He has no
Okay.
credibility at all.
He's sitting there in the back if you need him, so we asked him to be here. Thank you, Travis, for coming.
You're not paying him, are you?
No,
Good.
I'm not paying him. City Cabinet's not paying him. Go ahead, Adam.
How's it going? So this wave pool project is the final phase of the voter-approved bond project. The original project cost was $4 million, and through value engineering, we've reduced that total to approximately $3 million. From a funding standpoint, the Advertising and Promotion Commission will cover about 95% of that annual loan payment, with the remaining portion coming from the Parks and Rec budget. Completing this project fulfills the final piece of the bond initiative and enhances our aquatic facility in a way that benefits residents while also supporting tourism and local economic activity. We believe this is a physically responsible way to finish what was approved and continue investing in amenities that strengthen our community.
So basically, it's an administrative deal because even though the parks maintain it, it's still owned by us, City of Cabot. And then the A&P Commission is guaranteeing 95% of the payment. And then I've seen their budget, and they have it in the budget to pay the other part, and they had a balanced budget. I'll just add that, because I don't think that was in the package, but that's what I've noticed. So. And then Brian's gonna help with them to get this project done.
Comments, questions, or concerns?
One of the questions I have is, of this, we will be using the $2 million from the bond that was originally estimated back in 19 or 2000.
Correct.
And then an additional 1 million through A&P and a loan.
Correct, yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Numbers are a little bit different than that, but that's the gist.
Okay.
I think it's 1.8, 900, and 300, or something like that. Just to be fully transparent, it's not exactly that, but you're pretty close.
Did we expand the pool, or did the bids just coming back that much higher than what we originally thought?
I can speak to that. In anything that's wrong with this, we're gonna throw Travis Young under the bus. The $2 million number, and that's a joke, by the way. The $2 million number was derived in 2020 and 2021 early, before the vote for the bond issue. Over the course of time, as most of you that's done anything in construction know, cost escalated. By the time we finished design and put it out to bid, we had a $4 million price tag. That process with that particular contractor, we value engineered that down to 3.2. And now some other things have gone up in that meantime. The point is, at this point, Parks and the city are going to joint venture to contract that entire wave pool to try to get it, to make sure we can maintain it. We'll show you those numbers in coming weeks, to maintain the integrity of what the voters asked for. The bottom line is we're dealing with cost overruns. It's just extremely expensive. But of all the projects in the Parks and Rec bond, this is probably the most profitable. This will bring in, well.
I think that game time is most profitable.
Well, yeah, Travis, for Parks and Recreation, we'll put it that way.
And correct me if I'm wrong, this affects the capacity.
Yes,
correct?
sir. I think they'll be able to invite, another 120 or 200?
I think it's 350, right?
400.
Another 400 kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it nearly doubles the capacity.
That's a whole lot of kids.
Any other questions, comments, or concerns?
Well, with this addition, have we got a secondary right of way on the Odom property to go back to Kerr Station?
I received that from the Odom family back in 21, 22. I got that completed.
We're gonna add another tremendous amount of traffic trying to make exits onto 5-lane.
Right. Chief Moore, is fire been using that, or has anybody used that? The back exit to the parks, to the pool 321 complex?
It's just dirt.
No, I know there's a dirt road. I don't know if we can get down there or not, but it's something we need to look at to finish up.
For
for
safety, I
emergencies.
think that's important.
Yep.
We would like to request several $1 million to do that.
Is this the next change order?
Yeah. Sir, no, sir.
Anything else by anybody? Travis, you got anything to add at all? Do you want to add anything? Or are you just here for window dressing? Any other questions? I'm not asking the public for anything right now because we generally do all of them, all the committees, after we go through all the committees. we still got a whole council meeting to go before any of this is done. If anybody has anything, whenever we ask for public input, please let us know on any of the committees. It doesn't matter which one, and we'll certainly take that into consideration before we do any action over on the council meeting. But kind of move things along, we just kind of run through them like this. Any other comments, questions, or concerns? If not, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion, send to full council.
I've got a motion. I need a second.
Second.
Tammy?
Red,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Yes.
Hillenberg, Long.
Yes. Mayor, that concludes mine. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next up, Budget and Personnel Committee, Chairman Brandon Hillenberg.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome.
We have a resolution to amend the general fund of the 2026 annual operating budget to provide for a wage increase for Cabot Fire employees and Cabot Police Department employees. Presented by you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Matthew and I have been working on this for a couple months. We've done our research. We listened to y'all at budget time about the fire and police and their wages. We've also put out information on the internet about new jobs and got some disheartening information back like, hey, be a police officer and you'll get food stamps, or you won't be able to pay your bills, or, you know, just derogatory things. And, you know, safety and security is utmost the major thing we need here in Cabot. We cannot let happen to us what's happened to a lot of departments in Central Arkansas that are needing people really bad. So we got to be competitive. This 5,000 would put us at or just a little bit above Maumelle, Sherwood, Jacksonville, put us right around. I think Benton's still in front of us, maybe Bryant, but would put us where we needed to be competitively in the market. I think these gentlemen and ladies are worth more than a starting salary of 50,000, but I think that's what our teachers are starting out to, is 50, I believe. Is that right, Maggie? So, you know, we listened, we looked at it, we did the research, and we feel like this is needed for recruitment and retention. And we've talked to other leaders within the departments, police and fire, and they welcome this and say it is truly needed. So we're bringing it forward to you today.
I make a motion, we move it to full council.
Second.
Ms. Tammy, roll call, please.
Red,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes. That concludes all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Next up, Police and Fire Committee, Chairman Stephen Redd.
Mayor, we got two items. One is a resolution approving destruction of certain outdated documents of the Cabot Police Department presented by Chief Dodd. State your name, where you're from, and what you had for dinner.
And while he's coming up, as you know, Chief Steely retired as of yesterday. We had all the patrol and fellow officers up here at the Justice Center yesterday for a welcome to see the new Chief Day meeting at 5:30 and for a big picture. And he was welcomed with open arms, and he's currently the interim chief of the police department.
Well, I appreciate it.
Chief?
So I live in Cabot. I've been here since 1977. And we need to destroy and throw away a bunch, not throw away, but destroy a bunch of old documents that we have at the police department from around 2019 and older.
Any questions, concern, council? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to send it to full council.
Second.
Roll call, please, Ms. Tammy?
Reed,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Red.
Yes. Next, Mayor, hold on, sir. Hang on.
You're
hang
next.
on. Next, we got a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into agreement with Red River Ford for the purchase of vehicles presented by Chief Dodd.
John Dodd, I live in Cabot. I've been here since 1977. You're welcome. We are looking to be able to purchase 3 new vehicles this year, down several from the last couple of years. We got the state bids in, and we want to move to the Ford Explorer police vehicles like we've used in the past. And Red River here in town is on the state bid list, and we are hopeful that we can not only get our vehicles here, but get our service here in town as well. It's very helpful for us and everybody whenever we can get our vehicles serviced here in town instead of having to drive an hour for anything else.
And these were the items we budgeted for this year,
Correct,
right?
yeah, these are the items that we asked for and were budgeted for. They come in right around $44,000.
Then we have to equip them.
Yeah, the
That's another-
upfit on them can be between 10 and 15,000, depending on when the parts come in, when they can get ordered, and when they can get back to us.
Council, any questions? If not, entertain a motion.
I make a
I'll make-
motion.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second. Ms. Tammy, please.
Reed,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Red.
Yes. Thank you, sir. That's all I got.
Thank you, sir. Community Development Committee, Chairperson Maggie Cope.
I don't have anything on the agenda, but I was just gonna see if we could get an update on where we are on economic develop.
I'll have to prepare one for you. I'll give you that separate. I got the State of the City to do this month. Just let everybody know right now, Buffalo Wild Wings should be starting soon. They're trying to buy some land and redo some platting. McAllister's Deli, I think it's good to go. And then Lyon College is, their anchor boat plans will be ready May 17th, I think. Other than that, most people are in the waiting game of what's going to happen to Kmart. I did meet with some developers, and basically what they're telling me is they think they're close to a deal to get that place bought or a land lease with hopefully 4 new businesses coming to town. We don't know exactly what those are yet, but that's why it's looking. All they need is some help from the city on some, right now, all they need is some help from the city on some presence of some of the trees in the area which hide the building. And I told them we could work with them on that, replace them with bushes or whatever. But anyway, that's in a gist, that's what it is, but I'll get you more something.
You did
formal.
great. You did great. That's really not what I was asking, so I'm sorry. But like where we are on hiring a new economic develop.
I've got people that are interested. They want to just make sure that I'm the next mayor. So that's where we're at.
Thanks. And the anchor boat plans will be available if you have colors picked.
Oh, really? We don't need anchor boat plans for colors.
Well, that's part of the process of
Oh,
speeding
okay.
up.
Okay. Mike, we need colors. Okay. You could, anything else? Okay. Next up, Military Affairs Committee, Chair Matt Weber.
Nothing on the agenda, Mayor, but I would like to happy to announce that I was notified this morning that Purple Heart designation for Lonoke County has been awarded. The tentative date is set for presentation of the plaque by the Arkansas Order of the Purple Heart Commander for April 16th at the Quorum Court meeting. The county service officer, Alan Miller, and I are in the process of contacting all of the Lonoke County Purple Heart recipients to invite them, and I will have more information for you as soon as possible.
Thank you, sir.
That's all I got.
Okay. Now it's time for general community input. As Ed stated earlier, if you have any questions for the council or for the mayor, please come to the mic, state your name, and if you're from Cabot. Yes, sir.
Sean Dowden. I am not from Cabot, and I was not born in 1977. But I am with Waste Connections, and we just started servicing your town January 2nd. And I wanted to see with you guys, it's been great for us. Emails and phone calls have went down. I just want to see how it is for you guys.
I personally hadn't had any calls to the mayor's office regarding your lack of, or congratulations, you're doing a great job. We haven't heard anything at the mayor's office, nothing I'm aware of. Of course, at the Public Works office, we've heard how you've missed some spots and this and that, which we've discussed, but I think you've corrected that.
Yes, sir.
Of course, Laura's not here, she's out, so she could expand on that more. She just informs me of the crazy stuff that might happen. Just missing a trash can, going back to get it, she won't tell me about that. But if you hit a mailbox, or I know of no accidents that have happened or anything, which is great for your drivers. I think looking at Facebook, I think people are still getting used to the every other recycle week, which, was in the contract, which I know y'all were picking up all of it for the last 2 months, and I think, we appreciate that. But other than that, I don't have anything. Maybe the council does.
I would like to visit with you after the meeting, if you don't mind. There is an issue over there in my neighborhood, but I'm sure it's just specific to that neighborhood. But if somebody will let us know what to do, the people around there would be more than happy to do it. So let me visit you if you don't mind.
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah, and the only thing I've heard, Mayor, is just the recycle, right? Trying to get used to
Yeah.
that. So
Getting new stuff.
that's a pretty good heartburn. That I guess
Yeah, I know. I get it. And then when you come and then you put it in with the trash, so I have had a couple of calls on that, tracked, but I tell them, what you've told me is that probably people put too much trash in the recycle and you polluted the truck, so the truck's already polluted, so you just mix it.
There has been instances, especially after the ice storm, where we were trying to just get the city cleaned back up. So,
Right.
For sure.
Right. And I know people are putting trash in their recycling because they don't want it sitting around, and I get that.
Right.
But when I tell people that, they get it, but they're still upset that they took all the time to try to recycle, saving the world. But if we could just do a better job, if it's polluted, maybe you send us an email, and so we can send out a Facebook post saying, hey, recycling's been polluted. Tell your neighbors to quit putting trash in the recycling. They're mixing it right now, or something, so we can let them know that y'all aren't disregarding their efforts.
Yep, not a problem, sir.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to ask about, you have a new AB trash pickup map that you're going to be doing.
It's for recycle and brush. So A will be serviced on the week correlating to the back of the calendar, and then B will be on a different week.
Okay. We're coming into spring and it'll start picking up quite a bit then.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
I'm Beverly Haynes. I do live in the city of Cabot. As far as the garbage goes, the only complaints that I've heard was the increase, like $8 a month for the garbage pickup. And just out of curiosity, why did we change companies and why did that go up?
We were into the contract. We tried to negotiate with the current contract people, and they were going to be higher than what Waste Connections bid to go up. We've kept the same rate for 13 years. We did a great job convincing them that they needed to stay low the last time, but this is past COVID and people's salaries and everything went up, and we had, Laura's not here, but I think we had three. Didn't we have 3 bid? No, 6 bid, 4 bid, 5 bid. We had 5 bid on it, and Waste Connection got it. They were the lowest. And I wish it stayed the same too. But that's what fair market value is. I've checked around to other cities, and I think we're still below what a lot of other cities our size are paying. But I hate it too.
Yeah, it was a surprise. That was,
I know.
I think, one of the biggest complaints. I do live right off of Locust Street, and I didn't hear this in your earlier conversation, but I know you're going to be moving some electrical poles there for widening. I know there's a grant involved in that, right? I just want to make sure that those of us that live over there know what's going on.
Sure.
When that will take place, if electricity is going to be affected.
We will.
And I know that traffic has already increased immensely on that road, and just concerned about that. So Do you have a timeline for that yet, or?
No, ma'am. I think the grant will come out end of this month, next month, I think, to apply for. May not get awarded till May, is what I'm being told. With that, we won't move any lines until we get the grant. Even if council says yes in the next vote to let us do it, we won't spend any money or move it until then. But we would come, either put something on your door, or we'd send out a Facebook notice if
Okay,
you're
the
gonna.
door is preferred, because not everybody gets on Facebook.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. Brian, can we make sure we go door to door in that area? Okay. We will go door to door in that area
Okay.
and leave you something.
Okay, and then the last kind of big question is all that land that's being rezoned on 321 for houses, businesses, whatever, plus a new wave pool. Is there going to be an additional, at least one additional light put in on that road before all of that happens?
Well, we did a traffic study before we put that park in, and RDOT told us we didn't need one. So I can get with RDOT, see if they'll do another traffic study for us.
Well, I'm just saying now Holland Bottom is selling a bunch of property, I'm assuming what all that rezoning is.
Yep.
And
Those pine trees across the street
And
from,
that's gonna be houses and stuff and more people, and it would just be nice to have a light before we need a light.
I totally agree. We tried to do that when it got widened, but they wouldn't do it for us.
And the last thing I thought of is 400 more people at the wave pool. Is there enough parking for all of that at the wave pool?
That's something that they'll have to show the planning commission when it goes through.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I agree with you. I don't know where the real estate is for it, but they'll find it, hopefully. Yes, sir. Come on up.
Thank you, Mayor Kincaid, for affording me the opportunity to just say
Yes,
a
sir.
few words. I'm Toby Troutman, and I'm an independent candidate for county judge here in Lonoke County. I'm not going to make a campaign speech tonight by any means. I know a few of you here on city council, but some of you don't know me. But I do full well realize that how the county judge and the county needs to work with the cities and the mayors of the cities. You know, Cabot is the premier city in Lonoke County. Anyway, I'm not a politician. I've never ran for an office like this in my life. I am and have been a businessman and entrepreneur my whole life. I've been a builder and a developer for many years. I've built numerous subdivisions and streets and roads, you know, in those subdivisions. Built a few subdivisions here in the Cabot, you know, city. I was one of the founding developers of Greystone Development. That was now 31 years ago, and I think Greystone has been a very good development for the city of Cabot. I've held numerous licenses, Arkansas real estate license. I owned a real estate company here in Cabot for many years. I owned a petroleum distributorship for many years. I owned a lot of convenience stores and truck stops here in the Cabot area. I presently own a farm, but I've retired a couple of years ago and decided to venture into county politics, partly because I don't like some of what's going on in our county. I'm not part of the chaos and turmoil and drama and scandals that we tend to have in our Lonoke County government. Our county, though, has become a big county. In fact, it's, you know, almost 80,000 population now. The county budget is very large. Just the county judge's budget is over $24 million a year. The whole county budget is even greater than that. So our county is big business. I believe that a businessman needs to be running it. And that's the gist of who and what I am. Now, part of the reason, or the reason why I'm here tonight, again, is not to woo you or ask for your vote, but like the city council, I have to, because I filed as an independent candidate, I have to obtain signatures on a petition just to get on the ballot. So my purpose of being here is to obtain signatures. And I would ask that of the public here, and I did not want to do that without at least telling you why I was here. So if you would afford me the courtesy of that, of helping me to get on the ballot, it's not saying that you would vote for me or support me or give me money in any way. It's just saying that I would have the ability to get on the ballot.
Ben, I don't want to do anything wrong. Is it okay for him to solicit that here?
I mean, it's certainly okay for him to use his community input time to say whatever he wants. I think it'd be a good idea if that's going to happen to do so once the meeting has closed and maybe out.
Out in the lobby?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you, Ben. Anyone else? Seeing none, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Adjourned at 7:46. Do we need a break? We just need a little break. Let's do a 5-minute break. And then we'll be back here at 7:51 to start the council meeting.
next 6 days, I heard a whole bunch of that. I don't know. I gotta go call somebody else about that. And, he went to the operating suite, and there was a urologist there doing cases, on the cases all day. And he had his ARP in there with him. And she left the operating room and come down and examined and saw.
Okay, it's 7:51.
And she said, we gotta get him to emergency room.
We're going to go ahead and call the city council meeting of March 2nd, 2026 to order.
We went and she was on her phone.
We're going to begin by an opening prayer from Brandon Hillenberg, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance of Maggie Cope. Please stand with me.
Dear Lord, we thank you for today and for bringing us here safely tonight. We thank you for the opportunity to gather and make decisions for our community. I ask that you give us wisdom and the right attitudes as we work together for the good of our city. Thank you for your Son and for our hope we find in you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. Tammy, can we have a roll call, please?
Long,
Here.
Spangler,
Here.
Red,
Here.
Hillenberg.
Here.
Coe,
Here.
Reed,
Here.
Weber,
Here.
Pickard.
Here.
We have all present tonight. Approval of minutes. We have the February 2nd, 2026 minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes February 2nd, 2026. February 2nd, 2026.
Groundhog Day. Do I have a second? Motion by Stephen, second by Matt, to approve the February 2nd, 2026 minutes. Any additions, corrections, discussions? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Abstain.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 7-0-1. Next up, read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
Make a motion, we read ordinances and resolutions by title only.
I'll second.
I got a motion from Matt, a second from James, to read ordinances and resolutions by title only. Any discussion? Seeing none by council. All in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe, Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. City council old business. I don't have any. Council, y'all have some that I'm not aware of? Seeing none. City council confirmed new business. We
Make a
have none yet.
motion. Oh, sorry.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion that we move items A through P to the agenda except for item I.
Okay. I've got a motion from Brandon to move items A through P except for item I to full council for consideration for new business. Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a second from Maggie. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. First item is ordinance 1 of 2026. Please, Tammy.
Ordinance number 1 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the southeast, 1/4 of the southeast 1/4, section 26, and part of the southwest 1/4 and the southwest 1/4 of section 25, TRN R10W, City of Cabot, from R1 Single Family Residential to C3 Open Display Commercial District, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. First reading.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
applicants on this has made a request that we, for these next rezones, for this one included, that we waive the second and third reading on it if it's a council so desires, and pass it without the emergency clause. The reason for that is that they have been delayed because of weather and some other things. The planning commission, I think, had to delay 2 weeks or something along those lines. We didn't have but one meeting in February. So it's kind of put them a little bit behind where they want to be. So I'm going to make a motion that we waive the second and third reading.
Okay, got a motion by Ed to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 1 of 2026.
Second.
Got a second from Brandon Hillenberg. Further discussion by council? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance 1 of 2026.
Second.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by Stephen, to adopt ordinance number 1 of 2026. Any discussion? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe, Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, ordinance number 2 of 2026, please, Tammy.
2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the south one half of sections 25, TRN R10W, City of Cabot, from R-1 Single Family Residential to C2 General Commercial District, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. First reading.
Mayor, the same request for the same reasoning on ordinance number 2. I request that we, or I make a motion that we waive the second and third reading, please.
Second.
Got a motion by Ed, a second from Stephen, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 2 of 2026. Any discussion, council? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 2 of 2026.
Second.
I got a motion by Ed, a second by Stephen, to adopt ordinance number 2 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item C, ordinance number 3 of 2026. Please, Tammy.
Number 3 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the south one half of the southwest one quarter of section 25, TRN R10W, City of Cabot, from R-1 Single Family Residential to C1 Central Business District, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. First reading.
Mayor, same thing as the others.
Okay,
I
let
make
the
mo-
record
I
state.
make- I make a motion that we suspend the second and third reading of ordinance 3, 2026.
Okay, to suspend the second and third reading of ordinance number 3 of 2026. Ed made the motion.
Second.
Stephen made the second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion we adopt number 3 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion by Ed, a second by Brandon, to adopt ordinance number 3 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item D, Ordinance number 4 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 4 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the southwest 1/4 southwest 1/4 of section 25 T4N R10W City of Cabot from R-1 Single Family Residential to R-4M Medium Density Multifamily District, amending the land use plan and for the purposes, first reading.
Mayor, I make a motion that we suspend the second and third reading of ordinance 4, 2026.
Second.
Who said second? Okay, I got a motion from Ed, a second from Brandon to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 4 of 2026 per the same reasoning of ordinance 1, 2, and 3. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion that we adopt ordinance, what is it, 4?
Yes, sir.
2026.
Second.
I got a motion from Ed, a second from Kyle? Corey? Man, my ears are getting bad. To adopt ordinance number 4 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item E, ordinance number 5 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 5 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the east 1/2 of the southeast 1/4 of section 26 and the west 1/2 of the southwest 1/4 of section 25 T4N R10W City of Cabot from R-1 Single Family Residential to R-4H High Density Multifamily District, amending the land use plan and for the purposes, first reading.
Mayor, I make a motion that we adopt ordinance 5 of 2026. No. I caught myself where you did.
You sure
I make a
did.
motion that we suspend the second and third reading of ordinance number 5, 2026, same reason as the others.
Motion by Ed, seconded by Kyle, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 5 of 2026 for the same reasons we've done ordinance 1 through 4. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber. Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Now I'm gonna make my motion to adopt ordinance 5 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion by Ed, a second by Stephen, to adopt ordinance number 5 of 2026. Any discussion by council?
I have.
Yes,
one-
sir.
One comment I'd like to make. The large box we see, the white box above all three of these residentials in the back says pond. That's our wastewater detention ponds.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna put multifamily and every one of these right next door. How are they gonna mitigate? How are they gonna separate the two? Is it, we're not gonna change our wastewater pond.
No, I don't think so. I think that's something that planning already looked at. Bobby, do you know anything on this issue? I don't think it's close to the wastewater pond, is it?
Then
I think it-
I'm satisfied then.
Like a
Okay.
retention pond?
Yeah, there was, we used to use settling pond.
Yeah, I think there's a fishing pond in the wastewater pond, but
This guy
It's a
got,
different pond.
I think this guy
Oh,
can clarify.
I think this gentleman right here can tell us.
So that's
Okay.
that's part of the 222 acres. So that's not the wastewater pond.
Satisfied. Thank you.
Okay. Any other discussion? We have an adoption of the ordinance, correct?
We have a suspension of the first and second, and then a motion to adopt. We need to vote on the motion to adopt.
That's correct. Thank you, ma'am. Any other discussion from the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler. Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, ordinance number 6 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 6 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the southwest one quarter of section 25, T4N R10W, City of Cabot, from R-1 Single Family Residential to R-4M Medium Density Multifamily District, amending the land use plan and for other purposes. First reading.
I'll make a motion that we waive second and third reading.
Second.
I got a motion from James and a second from Brandon to waive the second and third reading of ordinance 6 of 26, and I would say for the same reasons as
Yes.
above, for the same reasons as 1 through 5. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
I make a motion that we adopt ordinance 6 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion from James, a second from Brandon to adopt ordinance number 6 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Any by the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item, ordinance number 7 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 7 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a portion of the southwest one quarter of section 25, T4N R10W, City of Cabot, from R-1 Single Family Residential to R-2S Medium Density Single Family District, amending the land use plan and for the purposes. First reading.
Make a motion, we would waive the second and third reading for the same answers as the few before.
Thank you.
I'll second.
A motion from Stephen, a second by James, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 7 of 2026 for the same reasons we've waived the second and third readings of ordinance 1 through 6. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Weber,
Weber.
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion, we adopt ordinance 7 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion by Stephen, a second from Brandon, to adopt ordinance number 7 of 2026. Any discussion, council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Item H, ordinance number 8 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 8 of 2026, an ordinance to rezone a part of the southeast one quarter of the southwest one quarter, section 19, T4N of the baseline, R9W of the 5th Principal Meridian, City of Cabot, from O1, Office and Quiet Business District to C2, General Commercial District, amending the land use plan and for the purposes. First reading.
That's fine.
Mayor, I make a motion that we suspend the second and third reading.
Well, this is not something, part of that same one.
Ed, do you have anything to enlighten us on this one?
This is different set.
Okay. You still want to?
Nobody has gotten a hold of me about that one at all, Mayor, so I don't have an answer to your question, sir.
This is a blaze.
This is a blaze?
Yes.
Okay. Brandon, you still want your motion to hold?
Yes, please.
Okay. We got a motion by Brandon. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
Got a motion by Brandon, a second by Stephen, to waive ordinance number 8 of 2026. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
I'll make a motion that we adopt ordinance number 8 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion by James, a second by Stephen, to adopt ordinance number 8 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next item, item J, ordinance number 10 of 2026. Please, Tammy.
Okay, bear with me. Just a moment.
You're good.
Number 10 of 2026, an ordinance authorizing the issuance of a promissory note to provide a wave pool addition to the Cabot Aquatic Park, authorizing the sale of the note and the execution of the note purchase agreement, declaring an emergency, and prescribing other matters pertaining thereto. First reading.
Mayor, no one got a hold of me on this one either, but I'm going to assume that they want the second and third reading waived on this. So I will make a motion to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 10 of 2026.
Got a motion by Ed,
I'll second it with you.
second from Stephen, to waive the second and third reading of ordinance number 10 of 2026. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 9 of 2026. Or excuse me, 10, sorry.
You sure?
Second.
Got a motion
Yes.
by Matt, a second by
Yes, I am
Maggie,
sure.
to adopt ordinance number 10 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item K, resolution number 8 of 2026. Please, Tammy.
Resolution number 8 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Energy Arkansas, Inc. for the relocation of existing energy poles, to waive the competitive bidding requirements in order to enter into said agreement and for the purposes.
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution 8 of 2026.
Second.
We got a motion by James, a second by Matt, to adopt resolution number 8 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please. Tammy?
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Thank you. And I just want the record to show that we are not going to be doing this until we know we received the grant. So, anyway, next up, Resolution 9 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 9 of 2026, a resolution approving the destruction of certain outdated documents of the Cabot Police Department and for other purposes.
I'll make a motion, we adopt resolution 9 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion by Steve and a second from Maggie to adopt resolution number 9 of 2026. Discussion by council. Discussion by the audience. Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item M, resolution 10 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 10 of 2026, a resolution authorizing the mayor and city clerk treasurer to enter into an agreement with Red River Ford for the purchase of vehicles and for other purposes.
Make a motion that we adopt resolution number 10 of 2026.
Second.
Got a motion from James, a second from, sounds like a tie, but
Brandon,
who was on this side?
Brandon.
I'm gonna give it to Brandon. Sorry, Steve.
Oh,
But
good.
it's really both of you.
I got it.
Okay. Any discussion? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler,
Yes.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg,
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Next up, item N, resolution number 11 of 2026, please, Tammy.
Number 11 of 2026, a resolution approving the appointment of Joshua Adair to the Cabot Parks and Recreation Commission and for the purposes.
I'll make a motion that we adopt resolution number 11 of 2026.
Second.
Motion by James, second by Maggie, to adopt resolution number 11 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Red,
Yes.
Hillenberg.
Yes.
Coe,
Yes.
Reed,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Pickard,
Yes.
Long,
Yes.
Spangler.
Yes.
Passes 8-0. Adam, if you let Mr. Adair know, he's official. Okay. Next up, item O, resolution 12 of 2026.
Number 12 of 2026, a resolution to amend the general fund of the 2026 annual operating budget to provide for wage increases for Cabot Fire Department employees and Cabot Police Department employees and for other purposes.
Make a motion, we adopt resolution 12 of 2026.
Second.
Sound like Maggie.
Okay, we're gonna give it to Maggie. I got a motion from Stephen, a second from Maggie, to adopt resolution number 12 of 2026. Any discussion, council?
Hey, Mayor.
Yeah.
After the discussion, I spoke to the council. If it's all right with you and Ms. Tammy, we're just going to vote unanimously.
Okay. Anybody in the audience?
Mayor, I've just got one statement, if I could make it, please.
Yes, sir.
I'm certainly in favor of this. I will support it. But I also hope that, and I'm sure you are, but I hope that you and Matthew are also looking at something that we can do for our non-uniform employees as well.
We are.
They're out there, they leave their house in the middle of the night to go scrape snow and ice. Done a pretty good job of it too, I think.
Yep.
I think we need to, I wish we had enough money to give everybody $100,000 a year. We don't.
Yep.
But we need to take care of everybody across the board, I think. But I am certainly in favor of this. I think it was a long time coming to get our uniformed employees to this. And we struggled a lot of years, and I'm glad that we're financially able now to be able to do something like this.
Okay, how do you want me to do this, Tammy?
Do I read it and then they all say it together?
I guess.
Read their name?
Ben, can we do this? I think, Chairman Red, wants to just do, all in favor, say aye.
Yes, as long as you also give a chance for the opposed, and then just mark it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's
All
fine.
right, as long as you're okay. All right, we have a resolution 12. We have a motion to second on the floor. Motion by Stephen, second by Maggie to adopt resolution 12 of 26. No further discussion. Seeing none by no one here, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Please note there was no opposed. It passes unanimously. Next up, resolution 13 of 2026. Please, Tammy.
Make a motion, we adopt resolution 13 of 2026.
I'll second that.
Got a motion by Matt, a second by Ed to adopt resolution number 13 of 2026. Any discussion by council? Anybody in the audience? Seeing none, all in favor, roll call vote, please, Tammy.
Yes.
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 Yes. Yes.
Yes.
No.
No.
Passes 6-2. Next up, community input. I have no other new business, council. If anyone would like to come up to the mic and address the council and the mayor, please do so. State your name and if you live in Cabot.
Oh, Lord, both chiefs at the same time.
I'm Chad Moore, Fire Chief of Cabot.
I'm John Dodd. I've lived here in Cabot since 1977.
I think we're both up here for the same time. On behalf of the Cabot Fire Department and the firefighters of the city, I just want to thank you all for your unwavering, undeniable support. Thank you.
Yeah, and from my side of the house, on behalf of all the police officers, thank you. This is a significant step forward, not only for recruiting, but retention of our officers. So thank you for investing not only in just the people, but the officers and our firefighters.
Absolutely. Thanks again.
Thank you, gentlemen. Anyone else? I just have one thing, and you might not have your calendars on you. March 16th, our next meeting, is that not right, Ben? I've been asked to go to Washington, D.C. I'm on the Transportation Infrastructure Committee. I'm the only one from Arkansas for the National League of Cities. And I would be going with the president of MetroPlan, and we'll be meeting with Senator Bozeman and Congressman Crawford and others. And we'll be talking about trying to get studies done for an overpass here in Cabot downtown. We'll be working on a grant for a fire truck that we may get appropriated. I have a deadline of this Friday to get it to Crawford's office, and some other things for our city that's going to be on the basics bill they're trying to get passed. So I was wondering if we could move that meeting to the 23rd, 24th. I know that's spring break week. I didn't know who was in town. I know Tammy and Ben, it's okay with them.
I'm down for whatever. I'll go first.
Okay.
I make a motion that we move the March 16th meeting to the 23rd, the day before my birthday.
I'll be out of town that week, but just.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay, you good? You good? You good? So we'll have a quorum. All I know is the state of the city since we passed everything else tonight. I don't know what else is on the agenda. But, okay, I got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No opposing, passed unanimously. Other than that, I don't have anything else. I know the, spring cleanup's coming.
Hazardous Waste Roundup,
Yep.
March 21st, 9 to noon, Junior High South. And I still have some openings for workers, so if anybody's interested.
And I just want to publicly commend the council and who's on this council that goes and shows up. I know, I think 5 or 6 of us here show up and do that, and that's one of the reasons we got Volunteer Community of the Year in the state of Arkansas, for involvement of this legislative body, including all the volunteer groups that help out. And, they were very impressed that, the council and the mayor and everybody was so involved in it, so.
Pretty cool
that's
award.
That's thanks to Matt's idea, and, we've all supported it and still think it's a great idea, so, great job, man. Any other items? I guess remember to vote tomorrow if you hadn't. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion adjourned.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned, 8:20.